Hello, Zwamba from the House of Success. So I help people overcome the negative feelings like low self-esteem, the fear of failure, the fear of the unknown, and to maximize their potential and to succeed using universal principles accessible to everyone. So we are in this series on personality formation. So this is a great series because we now understand that you and me have a personality that we need to form, we need to build, and we need to release to have a positive impact in our nation. Okay, so today we will look at the qualities of a personality. Of course, there are a lot of qualities that are good, but there are certain qualities that the personality must have. This is what I want to talk about today. The quality number one is boldness. Boldness is the ability, to take action despite of fear, even action that might look to be risky. So a personality is a bold person. Can you imagine a Nelson Mandela standing there and saying, no, this injustice in the country has to stop, despite of an oppressive system? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine someone standing in a region saying, yes, our children are not going to good schools. We need to rebuild a school system, a new education system, and I stand for that, despite the fact that in this country, maybe the government, maybe the corruption in the education, and this person stands. This person is bold. Boldness can also be expressed. When you look at the situation, it seems to be a mountain, but you stand there. You say, this mountain will move. This is boldness. This is quality number one. It accounts for 80% in personalities. It's not necessarily strength, but this is actually a great power. Being bold. And you can be bold. You took bold action when you were thinking, oh, I have no more choice. Now, it is to go conscientiously and say, I want to be bold regarding this situation. Which situation? Exactly. This is where I take you to the next quality, which is the ability to see, right? Many of us go through life sometimes like blind. We don't see problems around us. We don't see things that are displaced, that are not in place. You might enter in a room, for example, and things are in disorder. Some people might say, oh, maybe it's the way it should be. It's not my problem. Or some might say, oh, yes, but I want to do something, but I don't know if I should be the one doing that. Some people see that, they say, oh, it's not my business. You see, so this is different levels of blindness. This is what we need to remove. When you want to be a personality, you need to start to see problems around you. Don't just see problems in your house. For example, if you are financial problem, for example, in your house, you can imagine that this problem might be in many houses, in your region, right? You start to see, right? And after you see, now you decide to respond. The next quality is the quality to respond. To respond to this issue that you saw, right? You decide to respond. And the next quality is now to take action, right? You see a problem, you respond, you start to prepare, you start to talk about it, right? And you start to make plans to respond, and then you take action. So these four qualities will put you on a track to building your personality, to be this person of authority and impact, right, at the national level. And the next quality that are many abilities that you need as a personality are what? The ability to build structures and systems, right? So that you have a platform, to respond and act, right? That's it. You need build system. And you need also the ability to raise a team, raise people that will act with you so that you can cast vision to them and you can go together, not only as one person. Now you have a group, you have more people that want to target this person. So these are the main qualities that you need to form, to release this personality that you are. You are a response for some problems in your environment. You have that in you. Keep through this series and you will be amazed of the wonderful, the impactful person that you are already in you. Thank you.